tape it on top of the egg iron. I might go back and move it straight. But I want to make you great text, not just good text. Okay, you angle first, now you can get your tube lined up and not have to keep going back and forth. On a larger patient, I would turn the film crosswise, the IR crosswise. She's small, I could leave it lengthwise. Okay, so let's get this over here so it's lined up. Now I can leave this alone. Move the tube, move the bucky. Right? Okay, I'm going to set this up for lengthwise. Okay, where do I center an AP chest?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, approximately 4 fingers from the jugular notch here. Another good indicator is just look at the shoulders. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed down. You should have about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of light above the shoulder. See how the light is skimming just at the vertebral prominence here? Okay. This is with the shoulders relaxed. If her shoulders are hunched, see, that's going to throw you off. So you want to make sure now to relax their shoulders. And then to check your centering side by side, you can just carefully go to the bottom part of the rib. You're side by side. Can you grab that shield over there for me? Since it's AP, I'll probably use my right marker since that's closest to me. Unfortunately, you have to be careful here because I put my marker here because you can't put it on the bucky. I wouldn't start putting it on her body because I just don't particularly like that. And you've got me, thank you. So we do want to go ahead and shield her because we're doing a chest x-ray. Okay? Questions? All right, taking a deep breath, blow it out. Taking a real big breath, no laughing, hold it. Okay, so this is completely supine. I'm going to show you the semi-upright after I do the KUB and the G-cubes. Okay, so now she's got an abdomen, so I need to make sure my tube is going to be perpendicular. Now remember I told you before, when you bring this down to the 40 inches, we're going to allow you to go up about 2 inches because of the pad. You're going to be doing their simulation next week, Okay.
So for the AP, you go as high up as possible?
Right, because you want to reduce the magnification. But
Okay.
for the abdomen, you can stay at 40. You could keep it up too, like I showed you. If it's a larger patient, you'll reduce the magnification.
Okay.
But remember, if you're at 40 inches here, and you're 14 by 17, when you go up, it's not 14 by 17 anymore.
Yeah.
So you have to actually go down a little bit on your collimation. Otherwise, you're exposing more anatomy than is necessary. Okay, so what's my landmarks for the abdomen? Iliac crest. So I'm just going to push on your side here a little bit. You should tell the patient, and don't be jabbing, because people are going to be more sensitive. So just carefully kind of palpate. She's thin, so I don't even need to palpate really. If they have a lot of soft tissue and you're having a hard time finding the iliac crest, or maybe they're too sensitive for this, what's another landmark you can use? ACES. So if you put your finger on the ACES here and go 3 fingers, that's 2 inches above, it's still the same centering point. See that? So most people you can center at the iliac crest, but if you're having trouble finding the iliac crest, you can use the ACES and go 3 fingers up from it. It's just to help you with the guideline. And then again, you want to check, one way to check your, in the center is, do you have equal light on each side? Also, if you're at the head of the foot, you can check and make sure the line's going down the middle. All right, one thing I could have her do is bend her knees up just a little bit. That also helps me see where the pubic symphysis is. See that? And for the exposure, if she's going to be on the table a long time, that'll make her more comfortable anyway. The problem with doing this with males, and you try to put a shield here for the gonads, is it does this. So you have to be careful and not flex their knees up too much or the shield's going to keep sliding down. So if she was male, I would still have a shield right here. Now some people are in the theory that you should shield the femurs because they're blood producing organs, right? Some of the hospitals. So I guess it's better just to get in the habit of get the shield on the patient, right?
I do.
Okay, so I can collimate in a little bit side by side because I don't need to see the light on the edge for her. And where's my marker? Oh, here we go. So because this is the right side, I'm going to just stick it in this corner here. Because you don't want to put it too far in or you're going to get it in the bowel. But we always put it here, not up here. Okay, so just mark the very corner of it. And all right, take a breath in. Blow your breath out. Okay, and you can expose, and you can breathe. Okay?
And that was open all the way? That was the whole field was open on that? The
Well,
collimated
I
field?
collimate for her size, I collimated a little side by side, but she'd always leave this whole
The
top
full,
and bottom.
okay.
Okay.
Does she have to hold her breath?
How are we supposed to do it? Yeah, well, she can't breathe while you're making exposure, right? Because if she's breathing, what's gonna happen? The diaphragms are gonna move and you're gonna see motion. Now, there's gonna be sometimes some peristalsis in the valve, you can't do anything about that, but.
So you just blow out your breath and then hold it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's in theory what we do, but you
Okay.
know, wink, wink, wink. What the hospitals do is they do it on inspiration to get the diaphragm in there. Okay, so,
Not when I'm there.
yeah, well, I'm just saying.
I'm watching you guys.